All right. What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News. And we are live to view the official promo between Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, and Oleksandr Usyk. Okay? And I seen a little bit of it, but then I thought to myself, I said, you know what? I want to see that with you guys. So I'm going to let you guys load up. I know it's a country and western theme, kind of. When you guys come in, hit that like button for me, so it can alert YouTube to do the job that they supposed to do anyway. Like, notify you guys that I am live. Okay, bars. So let's see what we have. We will let the chat load and hold on for just 2 shakes of lambs to the tail. Soul downs. What's going down? One moment. Okay, here it is. Okay, my top G. Man, how's it going? Excited for the big Usyk Fury fight. Not too long now. A little bit over 2 weeks. A little bit over 2 weeks, people. Let's hit that like button. Listen. We're gonna watch this. Let's check it out. What I'll do, I'll drop. It's basically on. If you guys can watch it with me, that would be good. You know, I ain't all techie and all that stuff. So, let's see. Jambone Gaming, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Waltrod Padberg, what's going on? Hello. Bad Mice 9. I'd beat Andrew Tate in one-on-one versus Transfer Mace competition. Okay. He said, no hello here, please. He finally cracked the invincibility spell. Salute Kurt Rene Padilla. I got the cooling tower technique job. They're going to send me to the job site making $21 an hour, $75 per diem. I'm going to be working at Citgo Petroleum Corporation in Sulphur, Louisiana. Glory to God. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Man, look. I'm glad you got that job, brother. You know, people in the workforce, just protect yourself. Be careful. Be alert and beware. Because, you know, a lot of stuff, just beware of other people in your surroundings. That's my only thing, man, and make that cash. Fury is downplaying himself. He will come in like a raging bull coming fight night. Okay, Nicholas. But Usyk will be game as well. The fight is unpredictable for me. Okay. Now, let me go back to it. All right. So, okay, yeah, we're good. Yeah, I want at least 50 people on here so we can all be ready. Because people are like, oh, man, did you see it? Did I miss it? Yeah, you missed it. You know, all good if Luke gets in the ring with Usyk. Don't count chickens. You know, it's crazy, man. I think that Tyson Fury, if he does get in the ring, which I think he is, I think what he's seen from Usyk, this might have been the case, right? Tyson might have seen enough from when Dubois fought Usyk to know, like, hey, Usyk's not invincible. Usyk can get hit. You know what I'm saying? Usyk is weak to the body. I think, you know, and even if it's true or not, who cares? The fact is, I want him to be confident enough to get in the ring. You know, so that's what it is. I want guys, this is just a little over 2 weeks. We are really going to get this fight. Either Usyk wins or Fury. We shall have an undisputed champion in 2 weeks. Crazy. Yeah, I mean, it's finally here. And to the point now, I'm glad that we're actually having progress in the heavyweight division. That means a lot. Yeah, that's right, baby. Turks in the hills. Yeah, man, I'm glad to see that. I'm really glad to see the fight actually looks like it's taking place. But you know what? This could have been the twisting of the arm of suing him. You know, it's funny. Tyson Fury threatened Usyk. He's going to sue him for $200 million. But then that's the Saudis threatening to sue Tyson Fury. Because, see, Tyson Fury talked that shit before he fought Francis Ngannou. Then he tried to bail out. And he was pointing the finger at Usyk, like, Usyk, you better fight me, you dalsa. And then he got in that hard-ass fight with Francis, and he knew he wasn't ready for that. He wasn't ready to fight Francis, them fought-out rounds, and then fight Usyk. No, he was going to take his time. One thing about Tyson Fury, and all of them really, and especially when it comes to Tyson, Shout out from Niger. Quiet SP in the building. Um, they're not going to do anything that they're not ready for. I think that's why they're taking the fight now. That's why they took their time. That's why they're taking their time. And that's fine. It's been a really long time, bro. It has. Absolutely. It has. It's been too long. You know, they needed to get this fight done a lot quicker. Kurt, bro, I thought of you when I saw the ad. Yeah, man. I saw it, like somebody sent it to me, and I didn't really want to. I haven't saw the whole thing yet. So I'm going to watch it with you guys. So Michael Benson has it. You know, I'm going on his Twitter. So yeah, looks like Luke's resume, it's shit. Always said it, as you know, like John calling out Mike Tyson disrespectful. Yeah, that's what old Carl said. Carl was like, man, what you doing talking about calling out Mike Tyson a legend like that, and you ain't did shit in the sport. You know, so he really came at him. He really got at Carl, at John Fury. But look, I'm gonna tell you guys something. John Fury talking that shit to look, because it's either where they're gonna meet. They got to meet somewhere at a fight, or walking from or to, or in a lobby. You know what I mean? Mostly a lot of those things. We have to think about possible scenarios of run-ins, because John's talking like, hey, I'm gonna get this guy. I'm gonna smash him. I'm gonna have some words with the Cobra. Well, there's only so many places that can be. Well, in the forum of a hotel, or an event center, or an arena there, or the hallways could be that when they're coming and going. That could always be the case. Another place could be Carl being a commentator and John happens to see him. You know, because Carl Froch he's not a commentator. I mean, sorry. He's not an interviewer. He's not a journalist. He's a commentator. There's a difference. You know, he's commentating fights. So if John tried to run up behind him, because that happened before too. You know, people running up behind people, and, that's not cool. You know, and I don't see him doing that necessarily. I don't see that happening at all. I see John Fury not doing a fucking thing. Pardon my French. I just don't see him doing that. I don't see him, doing those type of things. I don't see that happening. Honestly, I don't see him running up to Carl talking about this and that. I just don't see it. Looks like Luke's resume. Okay. Usyk is going to box rings around Fury. Trust me, just like 2023. All hype jobs getting exposed 2024 also. The day of reckoning, I think that should have been Days of Reckoning. Days of Reckoning is a type of title that I think that should be repeated. I think Day of Reckoning should be Days of Reckoning, because that's exactly what it meant. It meant exactly that. It was a day of reckoning. Things had to get done. People had to fight. People had to know. And it was almost like an unorthodox dream a person or a fighter or fans would have. Think about it. If you watch boxing, because I have dreams of boxing, and boxers come up to me, I had a dream about Tyson Fury calling me over to the bar because he was getting shit-faced. But it's supposed to have been like a Joshua mixer, and Tyson was there talking about, hey, Counterpunched, get over here, you boy. Get over here, my boy. You like to drink. I heard you like to drink. Come on, have a beer with me. Have a pint. What's this shit about Joshua better than me? That shithouse, that bodybuilder, that sausage. He can't fuck with anybody, can he? Come on, drink up, lad. We're going to make some more. So I'm like, whoa. And I woke up, I'm like, damn, did I just dream that shit? So Days of the Reckoning was like that. Because it's like, okay, man, I dreamed that Joshua and Wilder was on the same card and Jarrell Miller was talking shit about everybody. Otto Eileen got his shot, to the big stage again. And let's talk about Otto Eileen for a minute. We're almost there at 50 people or whatever, before we play the promo and let that be shown. Otto Eileen disappointed me, though. He did disappoint me because, I thought he was going to do better, but he disappointed me because I know he's not going to get that opportunity again. You know what I mean? His 2 losses are to Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua, which is nothing to be ashamed of. But I think that the reckoning was, how good is Otto Eileen versus how good is Anthony Joshua? That's the only thing that we need to know. That's the only thing that we need to understand. That Otto can't beat Tyson, neither can he beat Anthony Joshua. So the question is, for a fighter like Otto Eileen at this point, after he heals his bone, his nose, right? Because he got some fractured stuff going on in the kata regions of his body, okay? Is who can he beat? Can he beat Jarrell Miller? Can he beat Joseph Parker? Can he beat Deontay Wilder? Can he beat Aget Caballero? Can he beat Frank Sanchez? Can he beat Jarrell Miller? Jared Anderson? Can he beat Efe Ajagba? See, there's all types of fights that can be made. It doesn't matter if you lose. It doesn't matter if you lose by certain fighters, because it matters if you lose to everybody. It's about who you can beat and who you cannot. It ain't about how many times you won or lost. It ain't about your freaking record. It ain't about that. It's about how many people you can beat. What can you do with them? What are you able to do with them? What are you good at when you did fight them, even if you lost? It's the analysis of the whole fight game. That's what people need to understand. Like, oh man, well, take for example, Felix Stern fought Oscar De La Hoya and lost, which I think Felix Stern beat Oscar De La Hoya. But one thing we learned about that fight is what? Felix Stern could pepper Oscar with the jab. Oscar could not deal with that jab at all. He couldn't deal with a bigger, sturdier person with a good jab like Felix Stern. Felix Stern kept that jab in Oscar De La Hoya's face. Okay? And De La Hoya knew he won that fight. You saw De La Hoya after they hit. He won the decision because it's Oscar, though. Felix Stern versus Oscar De La Hoya in retrospective marquee value. Come on, get out of here, Felix. You're not going to win this. You're not going to upset the apple cart. Guess what? Because Oscar De La Hoya had a super fight with the middleweight champion, Bernard Hopkins. And Bernard Hopkins met him at 157. Okay? He met De La Hoya at 157. And guess what? He got knocked out. So that's karma, baby. That's what happens. So, yeah, you got beat for real, well, officially, because you got stopped. But you got beat the fight before that anyway. Okay? And I know people like Josh Taylor. Josh Taylor was a bad boy back in the day. He's not now. He couldn't beat T.O., but guess what? He got beat by T.O., but guess what? He also got beat by another fighter that was less popular. So guess what? He wasn't going to get that type of Jack Catterall was not going to get that win over him. But what could Jack do with him? Jack could counter him. He would, he left his guard wide open for overhand lefts from Catterall. Catterall was hitting that boy all day. Bop! Bop! All day long. All day to the long. Okay? Now, we learn about these fighters versus what they can do with each other. We learned something about Andy Ruiz. Andy Ruiz can't deal with pure boxers. But he can deal with somebody that likes to brawl. Luis Ortiz was beating Andy Ruiz until Andy Ruiz got him close enough to fight and to mix it up. And then Andy countered with wide hooks. That's what he does. He throws wide hooks. Sometimes they're a little too wide, but that's his game plan. He throws wide hooks. So he waits for you to come in because he has good upper body movement. You can pepper his ass with the jab. All you got to do is stay back and pepper him, okay? Because he's kind of slothful, so he won't make a commitment to come in anyway. Okay, just giving you guys examples. Otto Wylien, and Murat Gassiev. Murat Gassiev could not handle the constant jab. That's all Otto had to offer. He couldn't pull that shit with AJ because AJ was too strong. Because AJ was ready to counter whatever was coming Otto's way. Because he knew how to fight southpaws. That's why I told everyone, if Anthony Joshua gets beat by Otto Wylien, he's finished. Derek James won't help him. Roberto Garcia won't help him. Rob McCracken won't help him. And Ben Davison wouldn't help him because he got beat by a guy with a style, being a southpaw, that he dominated before within Charles Martin, also a southpaw, damn near the same height. Charles Martin and Otto Wylien are damn near the same height. They're built at the same height. Charles Martin might be a little bit taller, okay? But guess what? They're both southpaws, and they come in, and they don't have a real aggressive style. It's kind of awkward in a sense, okay? So if he couldn't beat Otto Wylien, like I told you guys, he should get out of the sport of boxing, live his money, make babies, live, love, and prosper in something else, because boxing is not for him anymore. I didn't think he was going to beat Otto because Otto didn't have anything to offer, but that is what I told people. So it is what it is. Yeah, Jack won. Of course, Jack won. Sean Watts. Jack absolutely won. It's actually about your losses. No, it's about both. It's about your wins and your losses. Look, it's a spectrum, people. Don't listen to that Floyd, Money Mayweather shit, please. Because Floyd fucked the game up. He did. He messed it up. He messed this game of boxing up. Because he had these fighters, especially in a certain stable, that, hey, I can't fight, and I can't, because I don't want to fight everybody, because if I lose, it kills my marquee value. Now, here's the problem with boxing. If you're not promoted right, that's kind of true. Now, that's the scary thing. You can be a guy that lost once. Okay, perfect example. Michael Hunter. You may never get an opportunity again if you do lose. Even if you haven't been beaten, you can't get beat if you're under a certain promotional umbrella. If you're under like Luda Bella, or if you're under like even Ben Shalom, if you're under guys like that, smaller guys that are promoting fighters that are small, that are not a huge company, you can't afford to lose a fight. Because you'll never get that opportunity again because you're not promoted, or you're not on a scale that's seen from a bigger promoter that can get you out there with other possible matches that can get you paid. Therefore, you better not lose. But here's the thing. If you're too good, you won't get fights anyway. That's the catch-22 about, hey, I'm 28-0 with 26 knockouts. Bro, 28-26 and you've never been beaten? Even if you have been beaten, your knockout percentage is too high. That's what happens. Who did that happen from? Who went in there and was just a beast and he got knocked out by a Mexican fighter? The little murderer, the Puerto Rican murderer. Who was that? What's his name? The guy from Puerto Rico that murdered his baby mama. What's his name? I can't even remember his name right now. That's sad. Felix Verdejo. Okay. Felix Verdejo, DJ Anton. Kurt, glad I caught you live. Absolutely, brother. I'm live and in living color. No. Felix Verdejo fought a Mexican guy, had like 4 losses, but he had a high knockout percentage. You got to be careful picking people, and that's why people or promoters don't like to pick dangerous fighters. Dangerous fighters are the hardest to get fights because they're dangerous. Marlon Thornell, afternoon, Kurt, counterpunch to you. Counterpunch to you, my brother. That promo was sick. Okay, let's see. Let's take a look at it. You guys ready? Let me hear a Y or an N if you guys are ready to see this promo. I want to see the Y's and the N's, the yeses and the no's. Let's see. Are we ready? Are we ready? Jambone, Quiet SP, okay? Anybody else? Soul Downs, Hyper Spaz, Mr. Isaac, Seeing Eye Dog. Who else? We ready? Andre. Okay. Hyperspaz. Mamalu. 1196. Okay. I guess I have enough yeses. Okay. All right. Let's go. Let's keep on. Let's keep on with these yeses. Let's see this promo. Let's see the promo. Okay. Let me turn it up a bit.
Tale as old as time. A legendary champion in search of another champion
Usyk getting off the horse
has found his match. A duel that transcends bullets and dust.
Look at John over there.
Both men undefeated. Both men larger than life itself. Facing each other under the watchful eye of history.
They changed themes.
Beyond blood, sweat, and fire. And the mercy of the rough seas. Moved by the ravaging rival. Oh,
Jack Sparrow! Now it's like Street Fighter.
Fists will speak a language older than words. They will speak loudly. And there is just one way to be remembered for all of eternity. Let's get ready to rumble! It is time to fight!
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Listen, 5 different themes. Old West, Spartacus, Old Roman, Street Fighter, Hulk. What was the other one? It was another one. Oh, Pirates of like the Caribbean. Yo, I get the approval. I like the Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou. I don't know which one's better, but it's getting better. I like the Days of Reckoning with the Zombies. They're putting more in the sport of boxing. That's why people need to do this. See, listen, if they're going to do it like this, if they're going to have promos like this, okay, if they're going to have promos like this, high budget, high anticipation, of course, the high budget is high anticipation. I want to see Al Heyman and his boys come over. I want to see him bring his people over because this is what you need to promote boxing as a whole. Not, hey, what promotional company are you with? You down with APP? You down with Al? You down with AH? You better be down with AH. Saudis don't cheap out. No, they don't. Yeah, man. KD, everybody forgets a legend who don't even get mentioned, Joe Calzaghe. Yeah, Joe Calzaghe, man, I think he just came around at the wrong time. If he was 4 or 5 years younger, we would see something probably totally different. But the question that you ask yourself at that point would be, who would he beat? You know what I mean? What would he do with like Felix Trinidad? What would he do with Winky Wright? You know what I'm saying? Like, what would he do with these type fighters? You know, what kind of fight would De La Hoya and Calzaghe produce? You know, There's a lot of fights that he could have fought, but then by that time, those guys were either gone, you know, because remember, De La Hoya retired in '08. Felix Trinidad retired in probably 2008 or 10. No, no, no. When was his last fight? When he fought Roy? Because he was beat by Winky Wright. He was beat by Bernard Hopkins first. Bernard Hopkins and Winky Wright actually fought to a tie. So that was a very good fight. And then he retired, I think, after the Roy Jones Jr. fight. Because that was his third loss. He only lost 3 times. And, Trinidad had a great career. He was very passionate about that. He's a Latin. So, he cried. He was real emotional, So, but yeah, I want to see what type of fights that he would have. What kind of fights could Calzaghe have with these fighters? But back to the promo. Listen, that promo was sick. I'd give it a 9.95. Now I give it about a 90%. Little bit too much CG, but that CG represented and showed us that, hey, they're putting a lot more into boxing that we like. This is what we need to see. See, in 2024, we need to see more bars. We need to see more of CG. We need to see more themes. We need to see more put into the sport of boxing to let other people and outside sources know, like, whoa, boxing is really coming back, and it's coming back in a big way. That's what we need. This is what we need. We don't need that cheap Al Heyman shit. We don't need that, hey, no. We don't need just hey, yeah, we got the card. No. We need promotions. We need endorsements. We need all types of things of that nature to get these fighters where they need to be. First 20 seconds of round 4 in the Fury Wilder 2 fight is a good demonstration of what Fury is capable of doing on the inside. Nasty. Got a feeling that Usyk is in for some punishment. Well, I hope Fury comes in the way he's supposed to come in. I don't want to hear no excuses, because excuses cheapens the other guy's achievement. Because that's what you're attempting to do. You're trying to say that this guy is not so good because I wasn't where I needed to be. So I can't give him credit because I'm lacking something. So he can't have everything or what he needed to beat me. Saudis are killing it with these promos, Kurt. They put Hollywood to shame. Well, they got the money for it. We need Tartar. Floyd could have fought enough people game in his time, but Wait's clever. We need Saudi to get a good fight. I don't care if it was in Canada. I don't care where it was, but I think Canada's busy, producing films, by the way. So that's what it is. And DOE talks. What's DOE? But no, man, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the promo. I really did. I mean, I think they did their due. I just, the only thing, here's my only problem with it. It should have been sooner. This promo should have came out in January, like early January, like right after Christmas. Right after Days of Reckoning, this should have came. Kurt, when is Floyd and Pac-Man supposed to have their rematch exhibition? I have no idea. I have not a clue. And you know what? I'll watch it, but it's Floyd. I'll watch Floyd. Especially when he fights Pac-Man. I don't want to watch Floyd fight a YouTuber. I don't want to see that. I don't want to see him fight a YouTuber. Because it almost like after Conor McGregor, he started kind of trickling on down, and it was just like, oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. You're fighting the Pauls and, Dejis. And I'm like, come on, man. But hey, they're paying him. I would love the $20 million. Floyd, oh, I'm getting money. But understand, I don't respect that because your fighters that you have, or the fighters that Al Heyman has, had problems getting fights, but then yet your has-been ass been sitting around making $20 million or $10 million or $2 million, where your fighters are struggling. A lot of them. You think about it, most boxers, man, are struggling. They ain't making that money. You think about Edislandi Lara. Man, he been waiting to fight. Matter of fact, he was going to fight Danny Garcia last year. That never matured. They set a date, then that's pushed back. They set another date, then they push that back. Now he's fighting Sarafi or something like that. When the last time Lara been in the ring? Now, I'm not just saying he's broke, but come on, man. He that dude has a family. He got a fine wife. Fine women like that need to get paid. You need to have some money to keep them satisfied. So yeah. What team is the shirts that you got? These are the Turks, bro. This is the Turks. Turks! Usyk will be like an animal, crawling, wounded animal. Ooh, the Gypsy Prince comes in with that prediction. Jambone Gaming, they should have premiered the Usyk Fury promo at the Day of Reckoning. They could have done it on the Day of Reckoning, but you know what? I don't know. I think they should have done it after, maybe 2 days after. Christmas Day, they should have dropped that bad boy. They should have dropped it right then, or that last week of the year. They didn't have to wait. Bro, that shit's in 2 weeks. You pop it, you post it now? Come on, man. Because look, it ain't like those fighters had to fight on the Days of Reckoning. So yeah, I think that's what it is. But no, good stuff, man. Very good stuff. I likes. A little bit too much CG, but I mean, they had to change themes, and they changed themes. They went from like Gladiator, then they went to Jack Sparrow, like Pirates. It was cool. I enjoyed it. I really did. And it shows that they're taking it seriously. Now, if I had to rate these, though, this would be at the end. Days of Reckoning was better. I like Days of Reckoning just because it was Days of Reckoning. It was just too much. You were seeing so many things. You had Wilder, Warren, Eddie Hearn, Joshua, Otto Eileen even. Then you had Joseph Parker. Then you had people like Philip Ergovic. You had a lot. Like, this was this massive event. You can't get better than Days of Reckoning. I'm sorry. And to be fair with you guys, Turkey Al-Sheikh, he had to tie these all together simply because he knew, well, the Days of Reckoning trumps all this other shit, really. Because, see, Tyson Fury versus Francis Ngannou was somewhat of a stalling fight. It was a fight that no one asked for. No one expected Days of Reckoning. But definitely, he had to let the cat out of the bag. Like, look, we gave you Tyson Fury and Ngannou. Then we had the Days of Reckoning with damn near everybody. Then we got to go back with Usyk and then Tyson. And then we have the winner out of that fighting each other because AJ's fighting Francis because Deontay Wilder tapped out. You into football now, Kurt? I mean, I've always followed it to a certain degree, not a lot. When I lived in Brazil, bro, that's what everybody watched anyway. So that, you could tell, dude, when the World Cup was it, bro, everyone in Brazil was watching something on somewhere. They were all outside in the streets watching the TV. Yeah, man, it was some good stuff. It was some real good stuff. Really good stuff there. So, but yeah, man, I enjoyed it. The undercard, you know. Cowboys of the Wild West, Roman Coliseum gladiators, Buccaneers of the high seas, weird beats in the cartoon world, samurais of the of Japan, then finally fighters in the ring. Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. Great stuff. Great. I look forward to it, man. Do you like the Brazilian movie City of God? That's an excellent movie. Am I dead yet? City of God, you talking about with old Rocket? In Handsome Field. What was the crazy guy's name? What was the crazy dude's name? Little Zeke. Yeah. Yeah. Wolverhampton Wanderers colors. Wondrous colors. Yeah. All things being equal, it's impossible that Usyk loses. What do you think? I don't know. I think everybody's going to need what they need to succeed. You know, I think Usyk is just going to have more because I think he's just going to. I think he prepped more, and if their boxing skills are equal, it's just going to. I think Usyk will edge it based on his ability to move and throw punches and land shots that will count. Okay, that will change the duration of the fight. That will tell you the story. Dubois showed he's not invincible. Correct. You know, Tyson Fury, man, he's going. You know, Tyson might just come. Come on, you fucking Dulce! You little rabbit! Hey! I'm gonna beat you and eat you. Yeah, but Dubois caught Usyk with some pretty good shots. You know, I mean, he's not like Usyk is a guy. He's just technically, you know, like Lomachenko's not invincible. And all these guys, they're just high. They're just very technical. That doesn't mean they're invincible. That's a difference. You know, 93% of the time you're going to miss because you're gonna throw something. You know. You're gonna miss them, but they can be hit. Usyk, if Luke turns up, bro, I bet against Fury won't turn up another blag to avoid the so-called middleweight sausage. But no, I think that Tyson versus Usyk. It's very surprising. You know, you look, it's going to be one of those fights that we may be very surprised at the outcome. You know, all BS aside, like, you know, because Tyson, you know, he may know how to just come in there. You know, he catches little Usyk going right, he blocks him off. Where you think you're going, you Dulce, you little middleweight, little ugly gappy tooth bastard. No. I hope not. I hope it ain't a draw. This is a 50-50 fight. Either could win on points. What do you think, Kurt? I think that points. See, here's the thing. If Tyson reverts to points, Tyson has to win by knockout. Especially if Usyk's able to hit him at will. You know? Can you imagine the money? Yeah. I wish I had a quarter of it. Yeah. I'll be down in a bigger house. Usyk can take a bang, but everyone don't like it in the balls or belly. I hope Fury and Joshua win their fights, and I want to see them fight. Well, that's the only silver lining for Tyson beating Usyk, because then Tyson will be regarded as the number one. But understand something. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Amy, am I dead yet? You have to understand this is Tyson Fury. If Tyson Fury beats Usyk, Tyson Fury's balls will become this big. His head will become this big. Okay? And I'm going to tell you, they're already talking that, hey, there's people already saying that if Tyson Fury beats Usyk, there's no reason to fight Joshua. You know that, right? So if you know that's going along and you know that's the narrative they're trying to push, because they're trying to avoid Anthony Joshua fighting Tyson Fury, because see, at this point, if Tyson beats Anthony Joshua, the Tyson lovers, the Tyson worshipers, what they're going to do, they're going to argue that fact to keep Tyson away from Joshua, because fighting Joshua is a threat and it's a risk. Why? Because then if Joshua beats Tyson, then people are going to say either, oh, he was too old or he was past his prime, right? But they don't really want to see that fight because they're afraid to see the outcome of that fight. They don't want to see a guy that Fury just beat, that have beaten Joshua twice back to back, then Joshua comes back and beats him, because they don't know where to officially place everybody. It just makes Tyson Fury look like he's just in this position as a guy that's fighting amongst guys. He doesn't look like a pinnacle. And that's where fans want fighters that they worship and they're a fanatical state of mind against up here. They want those guys. They're fanatic. Oh my God, Tyson, let's bow down and praise thee. Right? That's what they want to do. They don't want, oh, well, let's see everybody fight everybody. No, we don't want to see that, because God forbids the fighter that I worship, my God in retrospect, my demigod, gets beat. They don't want to see that. They don't want to see, hey, what if Joshua goes in there and beats the shit out of Tyson Fury? What happens at that point? They don't know, oh my God, where do we place people? Because we're so accustomed to placing somebody ahead, because people need to feel comfortable about the people that they support. They can't say, well, man, Tyson could beat Usyk, but he couldn't beat Joshua. But Usyk could beat Joshua. Ain't that a bitch? They can't say that, and they don't want that. That's scary-ass fans for you. They're so afraid of their fighter getting beat, so the less challenges that they have, the better off they are. That's it. That's all it is in the sport of boxing with these fans. Instead of you being a fan of boxing, to see the story being unraveled before your eyes and seeing these interesting matchups, and they're not going the way you think they should go based on how people win or who people beat. It doesn't matter about that. It's who you fight and who you beat each particular challenge. Not, hey, I beat this guy, so automatically I don't have to fight him. That's BS. That's total BS. And people should understand that. That's like George Foreman saying, I don't want to ever fight Muhammad Ali, because Muhammad Ali just got banned. He got beat by the two guys I destroyed. What the hell do I look like fighting him for? He used to be a champion until they stripped him because he was a coward for not going to Vietnam. That will be the narrative. That will be the people. Okay. Let's take this, for example. What if Ali, Frazier, Foreman, Norton were Joshua, Wilder, Usyk, and Fury? Okay? Let's say these guys, let's reverse it. Let's reverse it, and let's say that there was a war going on. Let's say Muhammad Ali was the champ. Let's say Muhammad Ali tried to come back to the sport after being out of the sport for 4 years. Let's say everything happened now instead of then. Based on the fans that we have today, Muhammad Ali probably wouldn't even get a fight with George Foreman. George Foreman lovers will say, you know what? Nah, man, we don't want to see that fight. We don't want to see that fight at all. We don't want to see that happening. Nah, man, why need to fight him? You know, Norton's a bum because he got beat by Foreman. Frazier's a bum because he got beat by Foreman. Why do we need to see that? Why do we need to see him fight? Seriously, that's exactly what will happen. That's how fans are these days. No, 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 George, you fight somebody else. Don't fight Ali. Why? Why are you fighting him? Vlad at 40, worst night I've ever seen. AJ goes through him. And losing to Usyk ain't no disrespect. No, it's not a disrespect. Especially when people understand what's going to happen the 17th of February. When people find out that that fight is going to be goes a certain way that I predict. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I can be wrong from time to time. I'm not a Nostradamus, right? I'm not that guy. I'm not a fortune teller. I just based on things, based on the styles that I see and the ability thereof. And I see Usyk boxing him. Back, dipping up, slipping up, in and out. All night. Boxing. Round after round after round after round. That's what I see. Fury AJ. Monday is the deadline. Mr. Flash. U1740YE. Love this boxing, but dislike his persona. Muhammad Ali said some terrible things back in the day. You have to understand that's a different time. There was a lot of different terrible things that were going on back in the day as well. Different time, desperate times for desperate measures, but different times for different measures as well. See, we don't have those problems nearly like we had then. You couldn't even walk down the street a lot of times. I mean, it was bad. Kurt, what's your opinion on the rumors regarding Tyson Fury getting knocked down in sparring? It could have all been hearsay. It could have all been true. It could have all been tactics from you-know-who. Bars. Julian Falcon, what's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. Shout out to Marlon Thornell. Welcome to Counterpunch. Silver in the building. Go on over there and check out that tab. You're going to see some fun stuff over there. So I advise everybody to check out and become a member to help the channel. That would be absolutely fantastic. But thank you, Marlon. You didn't have to, but you did. I have some content for you and members only. So enjoy. Weight over distance. Fury drags Usyk into the deep waters of the 12th round. Well, if it goes to the 12th round, he doesn't have to drag them anywhere. They're just there. Tyson Fury doesn't have to drag Usyk into anywhere. The whole thing is, if he's not able to take out Usyk in 12 rounds, that means Usyk was able to do something successful to that time in order to get to the 12th round. Because, see, I predict a decision. So if it gets to the 12th round, you have some pretty interesting scorecards that those judges have to be held accountable for. Okay? The stats of Usyk's previous fight seems to show how he makes a lot of punches from round 8 onwards, too close of fights. Quan's Big Guns. Kurt, you should KO John Fury. Nope, not fight John Fury. Sean Watts, KD, best channel on YouTube. God bless you. Appreciate you, Sean Watts in the building. Julian Falcon. I think it's so annoying to see Tyson Fury has brainwashed so much of the boxing community, mostly casuals, but some longtime boxing fans. That weight is all that matters. But here's the beautiful thing about boxing. When someone finally gets exposed, and when I mean exposed, revealed really, not even exposed, you just get finally revealed that you are no longer what you claim you say you are. That's all. This is what happens in boxing so many times when people get their ass whooped. People are like, I'll give you a perfect example. Shout out to my boy Joel, not Joel, his brother. Ramon Sauceda, proud Mexican-American Grew up with him. I grew up with Raymond. We went to school together, put it that way. And I was at Raymond's house in 2012, and he didn't bet me, but because I stopped gambling at that time. But Raymond Sauceda was like, man, I'm gonna tell you, man. He's like, Julio Cesar Chavez Jr., man. Jr. gonna whoop him, man. Jr. gonna whoop him. And man, I'll tell you, man, Jr. gonna whoop him. And I was like, no, bro. Sergio's going to put a surgical job on him. And we saw it. Ding, ding, first round. Second, third, fourth, fifth. And he was just like, he was amazed at what he saw. And I was like, dude, I told you. Because Julio Cesar Chavez Jr. was overrated. He lived off his father's name. And needless to say, the ungrateful little bastard now wants to get his father locked up and sue his father or something like that. Like all of a sudden he's turning on his dad. He's turning on the freaking leyenda, the legend over here, right? So, but no, that's going to happen. That's what I predict. Once Tyson Fury reveals that he's not the best, it's going to be hard for him to say, I'm the best in the world. I'm the best fighter that came out his mother's you-know-what. Because I think that's absolutely ridiculous, to even make that analogy, John Fury argues with himself in the mirror. Tony Lyons, yo, Kurt just jumped on. Didn't even get the notification. Was listening to Carl Froch's response to John Fury. He made him look stupid. Yeah. But John just really, Carl just told John in a kind of cool way, like, don't mess with me, John. Don't step to me. You're not coming anywhere near me with that attitude or with that mindset, because you will get slaughtered. You will get beat down. And understand, like John, I don't want to see somebody hurt, and it's lose-lose. But if anybody's attacking you, and we are talking about a former professional fighter, say what you want. John Fury might be a bum. He didn't have a really good record. I think he was like 12-4 or 12-8 or something like that. So his record wasn't really all that impressive, but I can tell you this. The man went to prison for gouging someone's eye out. You have to take someone like that very seriously, because that means he might not can box, but street fighting is a lot different from boxing, because people can fight dirty. You see all these damn women fights where women grab their hair and just beat the shit out of them. That's not actual true combat. That's just being a dirty bitch, But that's street fighting. That has no rules. So you have to take it like it is. You have to understand what it is, Furies are a fake joke. Apple. I ain't going to say all Furies are a fake joke, because you have more than just Tyson and John, You have other Furies, What about Huey Fury? What about his father, Peter? You have other Furies, So Tyson will retire if he loses, no doubt. Warren Jackson. I don't know if he would retire, but if he gets beat bad, he probably would. I'm really worried about that. I don't want anything to happen to Tyson. That's if Tyson wouldn't BSing everybody with his mental illness claim. If he is mentally ill or was mentally ill, or he does suffer from mental health issues, I want people to understand me right now, okay? This is serious as a heart attack. Tyson Fury could end up going into a mental slump, a mental no se dive, okay? A mental nosedive, okay? Simply because he never faced defeat. He never witnessed it. He never experienced it. We hear him say, if he's the better man, he's going to be the better man, and I lost, wouldn't it? We hear him say that, but it's a hell of a thing to experience that, especially when you really don't believe that anybody can beat you, or you really believe you're the best. And if you really think you're the best, that means you don't think you'll ever be beat. And if you do get beat, okay, that's what happens. Dion W, member for 16 months, Counterpunch Silver. Appreciate you, Dion W, for that support. Dion W. Kurt, y'all don't forget to hit the like button. Absolutely, Dion W. Appreciate the love, my brother. AJ risk against Ngannou. AJ taking risk against Ngannou. Well, life's a risk. And that's the risk worth taking because it's not like it's a fill-in fight like Tyson when Tyson fought Ngannou. This fight catapults him to where he wants to be. He wants to fight for undisputed. He wants to fight for a championship, and it's undisputed. So guess what? If Anthony Joshua beats Francis Ngannou, do you know what that really means? Get this. If he beats Francis Ngannou, that sets him up for an undisputed fight with the winner of Usyk versus Tyson the Gypsy King. And a lot of people are wanting Tyson the Gypsy King to win because we haven't seen Tyson the Gypsy King and Anthony Joshua ever fight. And if he fights and wins, guess what? Anthony Joshua will probably retire from the sport of boxing, the sport that I love, that I hate so much, simply because he's a three-time heavyweight champion on top of a unified, undisputed champion. So you think he wouldn't fight, then take a risk fighting Francis Ngannou for millions and millions of dollars? You damn right he would. You bet he would. Why wouldn't he? Come on, man. Make this make sense. Of course he's going to take it because Prince, or should I say, His Excellency, Turki Al-Sheikh said, hey, whoever wins this fight is getting the shot at the gold. And the gold is everything below. So here we go. That's what it is. What up, Kurt Dog? Y'all jab the like button for my guy, Dion W. in the building. Fury's a faking joke. Apple. Tyson would, okay, we already got that. Fury talks too much and his hands pick. He'll sell and won't even try. He knows he gonna lose. No, I don't believe that, Macho. I don't believe that at all. I don't believe Tyson Fury will ever go in a fight taking a dive or having a loser's mentality. I don't think that at all. So no, I view Tyson too high for him to think that. Yeah, I've had my Tyson run-ins or my anti or whatever negative Tyson Fury comments. But no, Tyson Fury ain't going into no fight thinking he's going to lose, because if that's the case, he'll never go into there in the first place. If you don't think he can win, I don't think the fight will ever be made. He'll just overlook him. I think when Joe Joyce beat the shit out of Joseph Parker, Tyson Fury looked at that shit as like, I'm not fighting that bloke. Not me. What could I do to stop him? You got a guy that's coming towards me, throwing punches about my size, my height. Come on, man. The Juggernaut, you think the Juggernaut's coming at you? What you gonna do? Elbow. It didn't hurt Ngannou. You know, it'll probably bounce off Joe Joyce's head too. Come on now. Fury talks too much and hand picks. He'll sell. And okay, where I got that. AJ will beat Francis, but honestly, I don't see AJ getting a chance at undisputed because I believe Fury versus Usyk will retire. Well, if that happens, if Tyson beats him, see, Tyson already let us know when he beats Usyk, he's relinquishing all the belts anyway. He will be the last undisputed. He will be a 3-time champion just like he was before, you know, because he was undisputed when he beat Klitschko. He didn't have the WBC. Then he got the WBC from Deontay Wilder. Now he has all the belts. Come on now. This is an opportunity for everyone to be great. Usyk will be a 2-time undisputed champion if he wins. Okay? So, yes, there's a lot of things at stake. There's a lot of things to be rewarded on top of being a millionaire all over again and again and again, because these guys are millionaires, okay? You know, I want to be one of them, you know? Fury before the Usyk fight, I'll crush you, little middleweight Usyk. I am the warrior and the heart of a Spartan. After that fight, I have mental illness. I was drinking Guinness and I was smoking crack. Was he smoking crack, or was he just on the soft, unbased form? I saw poor Joyce go down at Wembley. I was so pissed. Yeah, poor Joyce. Let's be real. Fury only taking the fight because he was backed into a corner, and this time would have looked real bad if he had ducked out. Well, I think when he signed the contract, he couldn't duck out based on the stipulations. He didn't want legal trouble. See, I don't think this isn't that Deontay Wilder crap. This is something that's a lot different. This is a lot different. Okay, this is a lot different. Um, a lot different, bro. Because now the Saudis are like, hey, you're going to fight for us. You're going to fight for us because I say you're going to fight for us. No. So that's exactly what it is. Um, I think it's more than that. I think it was legal trouble had he backed out. So if he backed out, that would be on him. So there you go with that. That's what I feel about that notion there, boy. I'm hearing the bookies fancy Usyk to win, so I might put some money on Fury. Hey, I would. Hell, I might do that. That may be a good idea. But then if my predictions are right, I'm like, fuck. You know? Because you can make some money. You can make some cash, you know? You can definitely make some money there. Yeah, I would love to see that. Because yeah, I would love to make some of my cash back. You know, yo, Kurt, what do you think about the new Bridgerweight class between cruiserweight and heavy? Think it's ridiculous to be fair. That's what I think about it. Boring. Um, I hope Wilder goes for Hergovic. That would be a good fight. Hergovic versus Wilder would be a good fight. I think that's a perfect fight for him. He sparred him before. He knows him. Philip Hergovic also knows him. I think Philip Hergovic would be in line to make a name for himself if he stopped Wilder. He would be the third in queue to do so if he was able to do so. But then Deontay Wilder could knock out Hergovic, an undefeated guy, still people. He's still undefeated. Okay, and he's still the IBF. That puts Wilder right back there. So let's see if that could happen. I would love to see Wilder versus. I would love to see Wilder versus Ergovic. Even if Fury beats Usyk, I don't think he will give Usyk credit because he's been. Even if Fury beats Usyk, I don't think he will give Usyk credit because he has been calling him a middleweight. Any news on Wilder and if he's fighting again? Man, we ain't heard nothing on Wilder. Usyk will win. Don't be under any illusion. 100% sure of it. This will be epic. So that. Good night, Kirk. I'm going to hit the hay. Julian Falcon in the place to be. I will see you in the mañana. Usyk, if Usyk wins easily, will there be a rematch, Kurt? Well, I don't think so. I think Tyson Fury will probably leave the ring, you know. But you know what? Let's see. I don't want to make that about Tyson because Tyson has already said and he's ridiculed Deontay Wilder for being a total dick, a total whatever the hell you call Deontay Wilder for acting the way he acted after his first and second loss in his career. You know, really all of them. I mean, but I think with those Fury losses, he was a lot bitter. He was way more bitter. But if he's able to do what Jarrell Miller did, like, hey, you know, the better man won tonight, and take my hat off to Usyk, he's proven, you know, if he shows showmanship, that will show you a lot about Tyson Fury. Okay? We got a super chat, James Bash, coming in with that cash. We ain't heard nothing from Wilder or Malik. I ain't heard nothing from Malik either. Malik got a ball in his mouth with a chain, doing the nasty thing with his girl. You know he into that kinky shit. Bars. Fun fact, Wilder and Usyk almost fought in the 2008 Olympics, but Clement beat them both. Fun fact. He can't just leave the ring. He always talking loud. Call fighters who call fighters who are at the fight just shouting to my face, Fury talks way too much, and he not even in a class close to Mike Tyson. James Bash with that cash, maybe he's finished. Yeah, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think Wilder. Wilder ain't finished. I'm gonna tell you who gonna make Wilder get back in the ring. Telly fine ass Swift. Telly Swift is going to make Deontay Wilder get back in the ring. You want to know why? Because the money is too much. And anybody that I see that's ambitious, that's aware, okay? I think that she's going to see Fury, Usyk, Joshua. See, those are rivals. She's going to look at the rivals. She's going to look at the rivals and say, you know what, Deontay, baby, we need to get some of that money over there. They're giving out too much of it. You better get off your ass and make that money. You know what I mean? We could build that program center, or we could, you know what I mean? We could build that. We could buy that house in Iceland, or anywhere in the world. Because think about it. And she ain't that's their fiance. That's his fiance. For $50 million, I'd fight Wilder. For $50 million, I'd fight Wilder too. 50 million, bro? Yeah. If they had the money, I'd fight him too. I'm gonna fight him just like Parker. I'm gonna try to in and out. And if that motherfucker catch me, gonna knock me out and tell me, to this day, I told you, Kurt DeVille. I told you how I was gonna feel. You run your mouth, because you also from the South, but I'm from the South. And I told you what it's about. You catch this right, and I hit you with all my might. You look at it and kill you. But I willed you, and I blessed you with an opportunity. So in your life, don't ever say nothing bad about me, ever. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, I would be all right. Yeah, if I pay my taxes, I'm coming back to Austin and making and building a big house. Yeah, on 5 acres. I sure will. And I'll be like, "What's up, fight fans?" And I'll be like this: "What's up, fight fans? This is Kurt DeVille with Counterpunched Boxing News, and I have some new news concerning Deontay, the baddest man on the planet." Wow. Oh man, James Bash coming in with more of that cash. Wilder ain't finished. 50 million on the line versus AJ. Hell yeah. Think about it. I'll probably get killed, but worth the risk. Oh yeah, he'll knock me out. I'm gonna knock out Kurt DeVille. I'm gonna whoop him. I'm gonna knock him out. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna show everybody what I can do to him. Don't worry, I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna be a professional YouTuber, the guy that fought and challenged the Alabama sledgehammer, and I'm gonna write me a damn book about it. I taunted Deontay over the years. I called him scared. I called him selfish. I called him this. Yeah. I'm gonna write a book about it. The stunt man that challenged a professional boxer. Hey, sounds like, stunt man versus boxer. Volume 1, DeVille versus Wilder. The Battle of the South. Whoever's better at running their mouth. Bars. Oh yeah. 50 million? Oh yeah, man. And I would train like the Dickens, because I'm not gonna lay down for anybody. I'm not gonna do that. That's not me. You know what I mean? Because it's a competitive nature that I have, being an athlete. Taekwondo, boxing, track, football, Thai Kempo, Muay Thai. You know what I mean? That's all I've done. And the idea of getting the opportunity to make 50 million, that's to fight? As much as I spar? No, bro. Everybody, look, everybody's going to be rich around me. You bet your bottom ass. The bottom part of your ass, bud. You bet your back door. Yeah. This channel will be toot, 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 toot. You know, but because people are gonna want to interview me. I'm gonna be on interviews. I'm gonna be man. But yeah, I would fight Wilder for 50 million. The only reason I don't want to call out Wilder instead of fighting someone like Joshua is because I don't think Wilder has the money. See, he went to Saudi Arabia because Saudi Arabia has all the money. Al Heyman don't have that like that. They're gonna promise you pay-per-view sales. No. I'm not. I don't want to hear any pay-per-view promises, but promise to pay-per-view. No, fuck that. No, sir. No, sir. Not reconstruction surgery. Nah, because I know that right's coming. And if I don't see it coming, I'm gonna be waking up. Oh, he's out to this day. To this day, you gonna see Telly Swift over there. Oh man, how much will you pay as taxes? You'll pay a lot, 50 million. Yeah, I'll probably get about 30, 33, 34 mil. Yeah, after you pay the taxes outright. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Now I could be smart and put it into a corporation, and then I would get a certain amount issued for the rest of my life. I could do that and get the whole 50 million with a corporation or a business. But no, I probably won't do that. You know what I mean? Give me my money. I would take 100 grand right now. Times are hard. No. Heyman would put you on 2K a week pocket money. No, Fight Fan 30. What? Look. This is Al Heyman. Al Heyman promised you $2 million, but he'll have that cigar. I'm gonna give you $2,000 a day. You a stunt man. Don't you make $1,000 a day? I'm gonna give you $2,000 a day for the rest of your life. 2,000. I'm gonna sell it to you. No. 2,000. Yeah, he put you on $2,000 a day. You're like, damn. Well, I'm broke. Better wait till tomorrow. Well, I mean, that's cool. You just wait a week and then, you just let it build up, right? So it is what it is. I'm giving you 2,000. But keep your fucking mouth shut. Whatever go on the PBC, stay in the PBC. Okay. Sign this NDA. Before I pay you. Sign this NDA. There you go, Al. Thank you. You'd be like the rest of those brainwashed retards over there. Al Heyman, I'll take a bullet for him. You heard Danny Garcia's dad say that, man, Angel, I'll take a bullet. I'll take a bullet. I'll take a bullet for Al Heyman, yo. I'll take a bullet for Al Heyman. I said, damn, what? What? Yeah, he said that. He sure did. He did. Where is American promotion when Brits with Arabic oil money did won this race? Broner laid down the groundwork. He did. Hey, man, I say, he give me 10,000 sometimes. He give me 2,000. Sometimes he give me 50,000. Sometimes he give me 2,000. Sometimes he give me 100. Sometimes he give me 200. And I'm like, damn, you like that shit? And he liked it because of as fucked up as his spending habits were. He didn't save any money. He just pissed over money, bro. If I was one of those broads that he had a child with, I'd be like, yo, listen, I'm gonna put you on child support. Portion of that money got to come my way because I got all these damn kids, that you've produced with me. That you shot hot ejaculate in and reproduced with me. You're not gonna spend $50,000 in a week. No, hell to the no. No. No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, Broner, he laid down the groundwork. He did. He showed you. Like really, you don't supposed to do that, bro. You don't supposed to do that shit at all. You don't supposed to have any type of. You don't supposed to have any type of relationship like that. But I mean, that's Al. You know what I mean? Unless Al had it set aside in a peace bond or some kind of insurance bond or something he would have to have for. What's up, Kurt? Any new and up and coming heavyweights to keep an eye on? Well, I mean, I don't know what's happened with Jared Anderson, man. I don't know. Moses Atomba looks good. You know? Sean Watts. Hey, KD, imagine you had the world on your shoulders. AJ, I think now AJ knows the score. He will beat anyone. He's got no belts and nothing to lose. Well, he's making all that money, though. How much did Anthony Joshua make that last fight? How much did Anthony Joshua make in Days of Reckoning? Well, it shows here, according to, I mean, this is one source, but it says that he made a Spanish newspaper Marca Joshua could have pocketed between 10 and 12 million for his participation. His opponent Wallin will make less at around 1 million, but this is still over 3 times more than his 200,000 deal for fighting Fury. Okay. So 12 million. So I mean, Wilder made 10. So yeah, well, shit, Wilder may just be satisfied with that 10, but as sure as that 10, because it's like this, that 10 really means 8 or 7. Because you got to pay taxes on the shit when you make it back to the States. That's the problem. You know, if I bought a house in Dubai and I made money in Dubai that you don't pay any taxes, I'd be damned. I would not pay any taxes in a country that I do not have. You know what I mean? I didn't make that money in. I just don't get that at all. I don't understand that shit. That's just like, bro, I swear, Uncle Sam treats you like an uncle that put you through school, but molested you. Bakahir Jololov is the next undisputed heavyweight champion of the world, Macho says. Well, you know, I haven't seen a lot of him, really. Sarat coming in with that. Duh! He says, so, this is how it works for a guy who guaranteed computer science. I feel a bit retarded. Damn. Again. Appreciate that love, my brother. Let's keep those super chats coming. Everybody be like Marca and donate $19.99 on the pound side. That is awesome. AJ is a landmark in the UK as resume. Okay? Getting old. That no, but seriously, I think if anything, man, we have a lot of fighters that we do need to see more of, you know, and like Moses Atomba, I think will be probably the next champion from Britain. I mean, he's heavy-handed southpaw. You know, he has a lot of developing to do, but bro, yeah, he'll get you out of there. I think, you know, I mean, I think he hits too hard. The only question is, how hard does he really hit? Because remember, Danny Dubois was doing the same shit. Bars. Happy heterosexual. Hey, Kurt. What's up, brother? Counterpunch to you. AJ is a flog just like his peanut hugging toxic fanboys. Bakahil Jololov is one punch KO artist and he's a southpaw. We need to see more of Joe Joyce. Joy Joyce. We will see more of him. I didn't want to quit. I just was ready to get back in there. Get this going. Did you fart? No. I leaned over. You know, I was talking smack. Facts, my brother. Did you fart? Hold on, guys. Nah. But no, man. I think if anything, these fighters really need recognition. These fighters need these new fighters, the new fighters, because Dubois, he's going to be around for a while. Joseph Parker will probably be, if he stays around, if he doesn't retire, because you have guys like Joseph Parker. Joseph Parker is a guy that he may make too much money. You know, like he's 31. Joseph Parker might retire at 35. Especially if he gets an opportunity to fight AJ again and he makes another huge amount of money. It's crazy. Kurt, do you have an Instagram we can follow? Yeah, it's DeVille Kurt, Whitey. It's DeVille Kurt. DeVille Kurt. You know? Xavier Williams, Kurt, you need to check Jololoff fight similar to Wilder, but he's a southpaw and he has skill. So if he has skill, how is he similar to Wilder? I really don't see Triple D going too far, to be honest. I think it's who they match him up with. I think it's who the Frank Warren can get him in there with. If he can get him in there with guys like anybody else. I want to see Dubois fight Otto Wylene. Why not? I want to see him with somebody that knows how to box. And Otto Wylene can box. He's awkward. He's a southpaw. Remember, Danny Dubois just fought a southpaw and lost to a southpaw. Right? Oh, okay. The one-punch knockout artist stuff. I get it. Who's seen the promo? That was the best promo I've seen. Whitey, we all seen it together, man. It was hot stuff. You could tell the Saudis put a lot of money in it. I just question where that scene was. It was probably somewhere outside of Saudi Arabia. Shit, you know, it's desert, so they got a lot of that in Saudi Arabia, right? So, yeah. But yeah, it was good stuff. Real good stuff. I enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. You know. But no, man, back to Danny Dubois. I want to see him fight out of Wylene. I want to see I get Cabello fight someone worth a damn. I want to see Joe Joyce in there. I don't need to see Joe Joyce versus Zili Zhang. I don't want to see Usyk versus Joshua again. Usyk can beat Joshua. That's it. He's just not as good. And then see if he does beat him, who really would give Joshua credit for beating Usyk now? Why? Because if he beats him, let's say he wants to fight Usyk next year. Usyk will be 38 years old. Think about it. I don't want to see anything like that. I'm sorry. I want to see Ruiz's snicker eating ass too. Sneakers. You know what I would like to see? I always wanted to see Ruiz fight Dillian White. Can't wait to see Joshua versus Ngannou promotion. Yeah, I can't wait to see that either. I'm digging this turkey shake and bake, bro. He's making boxing fun. Okay. I think Caballero will cause Dubois serious problems. I think he will too. You know what I mean? He has the footwork. Have you seen him? How he was able to avoid that big ass Arslanbek Markmadov? Did you see that? You see how he was able to get out of that? And he was able to do that, and he did what he's supposed to do, and he did it well. I love how he went to that body. And I think, someone like, I think Caballero will beat Danny Dubois. Unless Daniel hits him with something hard and fast. Because once Caballero gets accustomed to Danny Dubois' rhythm, I think he's finished. Because showed how good he was. But the question is, where's the pedigree from where Arslanbek Markmadov stands versus where Danny Dubois stands? You know what I mean? I mean, none of those mother suckers move the head. They don't move the head. Wonder what Otto Eileen will do next. He's going to heal. He's going to replace that nose. He's going to hang out with Carl Froch and show how a nose is supposed to look. You imagine Carl Froch showing Otto Eileen, look, my lad, you have to have a smooth nose. You have to have it chiseled. You don't have any lumps there. You don't want lumps there. You want the smooth nose. You know, the women likes it too. He'll hang out with Carl Froch. Oh, Joseph Parker said it the other day. Come on, Tyson Fury will take of business. He won't get in the ring with the so-called middleweight. AJ will knock out the cafe fight met. Froch don't even sound like that. Okay. Michael Hunter is the dark horse in the Davison, but he's not active enough. Well, like I told you, that's basically the problem with fighters that are too good for their own good. See, the only person that beat Michael Hunter was Usyk. Usyk's fighting for the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world. Since he's fighting for the undisputed championship of the world, you know, I mean, that shows you something. Ruiz has been gone so long, he will need 2 to 3 fights just to get back to normal. Well, we've learned what happened to Wilder. He's supposed to be hanging out in the gym all the time, so maybe so. All Andy done is, you see his ass on the treadmill. Ruiz be smiling. But will beat you up. Did you hear Johnny Nelson say about Fury being dropped, or at least believe it to be true, that it's what he said from memory? I've heard him. I got another video on Johnny. That's going to be in the morning. So that's going to be early morning for you guys in the UK and late night for us over here. So, I've heard a lot of things about that. So it is what it is, But yeah, I love the promo. The promo was lit. I'm glad that Saudi is really putting money and energy into these type of fights. Froch seems in an even better shape than he was at a younger age. He actually does. He looks better now than he did when he looked like a... Froch looked like a beat up crow when he was fighting. He looked like a beat up dude that drank when he was off. Now he looks like he has his shit together. Maybe that's the way how his nose looked. He just looked like a dude. He just looked like a dude that drank a lot. He looked like an Adrian Brody. You guys know Adrian Brody. He looked like he could be related to Adrian Brody. Just kind of hung out at bars and boxed on his part-time. You know what I mean? He had a rough face. It's wonders what a nose can do for you. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, but he looks a lot. If it wasn't for, the white chili shit he has up here, and like, let's say he died, yeah, he looks, like Mario Lopez from Saved by the Bell. Motherfucker looks younger when he's older than he did back then. So, so it's just like, it is what it is. John Fury calls everyone out and fights no one, just like his son. Ooh. Whitey coming in with those counter punches. Would not be surprised if Ja did put Fury down. The guy is a wrecking machine and the future undisputed cruiserweight champion. It could have happened. I wish the Saudis were more involved in boxing 6 years ago. We would have seen Wilder versus AJ and Wilder versus Dillian White, AJ versus Fury, and all types of matchups. Maybe. Well, we would have definitely knew who were the bitches, who were the duckers, who were the swervers, the neos. We would have seen those. We would have seen those. Because then it wouldn't have been any reason, because we got people that are going to put up the fight. But understand, Saudi Arabia been around for a long time. They put up Joshua versus Ruiz. Joshua made all that damn money that night being a challenger and boxed his way to victory against Andy Fat Man Ruiz. Don't mess with Adrian B. He killed a predator. Yeah, he did, didn't he? That was a good movie, actually. That was a very good movie. I wanted them to make more of those, which they did. They did make a couple more. He did. Don't Carl Froch look like how he used to look. He looked like Adrian Brody. I'll kill you. You understand? Our heavyweight champion of the world gets announced in 18 days. Absolutely. After an ass-kicking, hard-out fight. Hello from England, George Timberlake. Usyk will sop Fury in the late rounds. Okay. We'll see. We will see. Guys, it's been absolutely a pleasure. I'm glad that I was able to share the last day of the month with you. We're going to go strong at the beginning part of February, and we're going to see a lot of Tyson Fury, a lot of Usyk, a lot of AJ, a lot of Ngannou, a lot of other things coming to you from Counterpunch Boxing News. God bless you guys. Have a good night, good evening, and everyone has been counterpunched. Peace!